All right, y'all, welcome back to another brand new video. We are back for our stage 3 major 3 predictions for the major 3 tournament. We're going to quickly hop into our Dallas home series stage 3 week 3 predictions, see how we did, and then go straight into the major. Let's do it. All right, we have a bit of a trend here. 14, 13, 14 when it comes to points. Overall, they're not amazing weeks. They're consistent. They're not amazing, but we'll hop into it. I had a couple upsets I was a little, advantageous about that didn't work out. But anyways, we got the Minnesota game right over the Gorillas. Don't know how the Gorillas won 2 maps, but is what it is. Optics just looked bad pretty much all week against the subliners and FaZe. They lost that one. I thought they'd at least win the subliners one, but they did not. The subliners are really putting it together. They look good. This is one of my ambition ones, that honeymoon phase. I thought Seattle was going to be able to beat Atlanta, just like maybe like the Gorillas did, for example. Seattle did win the first map, and the second map was close, but then after that, it just kind of all fell apart, unfortunately. Florida 3-0 Dallas. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Toronto 3-0'd Paris. Got that right. Thieves adding Hook and then just really, falling apart. Subliners. Wow, man. Looking amazing. So, great for them. I took Florida to beat the Gorillas, which they did 3-2. I said 3-1, but I got the points. And then I had Seattle beating the Ravens at least. Once again, Seattle, nothing going on with Decimate. 0-5 for Seattle. That's a tough one. I got the FaZe over Optic 3-0 correct. That was like a 30-minute series. That was bad. And then I had Dallas over Minnesota. I had a 3-2. Dallas goes down to 3-1. Anyways, 14 points, is what it is. The majors are so hard to predict. This is going to be a tough one, but let's hop right into it. Okay, so we'll start off in winners. The 1 seeds, Toronto and New York. Congrats to them, Toronto, with a perfect 5-0. And then we've got Florida sneaking into winners and the Thieves in winners. 2 different teams we don't normally see in winners, along with Toronto. They won the whole thing last time, but oh no, they weren't winners last time. They just didn't have a 1 seed. Anyways, let's go and start off with Atlanta FaZe, Dallas Empire. I think this is one where I have to take Atlanta, man. Dallas still very shaky. Atlanta blew pretty much both the teams out of the water that they played this week. I'm definitely going to take Atlanta here. I'm going to say 3-1 over Dallas. And in the bottom section, this is just a tough one, man. Florida and LA. Florida had a couple good games this week. LA did not. I think it is also a bit of a lack of practice when it comes to them playing with Hook. So I'm going to give them a pass there. I'm going to say they're actually going to beat the Florida Mutineers this week with the extra practice. I'm going to take LA. I'm going to take them in a 3-2 over Florida. We'll hop on down to elimination round 1 over here. We've got the Gorillas and we got the Surge. Oh man, Surge 0-5. Gorillas, I think 1-4. So it's really hard to tell. I'm gonna take the Gorillas here. Probably in a 3-1. That's honestly a bit of a coin flip. I really don't know who's gonna win that, but I'm just gonna take Gorillas because I literally haven't taken Gorillas to win all year. So maybe this is the one. All right, down here we've got London Royal Ravens and the Paris Legion. At this, I'm actually going to take London here. Didn't get to see much out of Paris recently, and what I did see, it wasn't amazing. London did put some connecting some dots. I don't think it's enough to make it super far or anything, but I do think it's good for a 1 series win. So I'm actually going to take London 3-0 over Paris. All right, elimination round 2. We've got Optic. We've got the Gorillas. With as bad as Optic has been playing, I can't see them as a first round exit. I see them winning 1 series and then eventually falling to Dallas. But I'm going to take Optic for 1 series, especially since it's the Gorillas. I'm going to take them to win 1 series over the Gorillas. I'm going to take it close. I'm going to take them 3-2 over the Gorillas. Minnesota Rocker, seeing them in losers is kind of odd. Especially the what happened up here? They beat Gorillas 3-2, nothing crazy, and then they lost to Minnesota. So they lost to Dallas. So their honeymoon phase is definitely over. But is it enough to beat London? Honestly, I don't think so. I'm going to take London here. Take them. They're going to go on a bit of a run, I think. I'm going to take London maybe in like a 3-1 over Minnesota. Now, before we get to elimination round 3, we'll hop up here and do winners round 2. We're going to save this one for next. I can't think about that right now. Right now, we're going to go subliners, LA Thieves. This one I feel a little bit more confident in. I'm going to take the subliners here. It looks like their trade out for Hydra has made them quite a force to be reckoned with when it comes to respawns. And obviously, the Thieves haven't quite put it together yet. I think they will start connecting the pieces here, but I do think New York is just ahead of them, especially when the majors come around. When it comes to really teamwork, man, I think New York is a little bit on top of that, so I'm going to take New York in a 3-1 over the Thieves. Oh, man, the rematch. Toronto Ultra, Atlanta FaZe. Toronto 5-0 in their major, or in their Stage 3. Atlanta 4-1. I just don't know. This is going to be an absolute banger of a series. I think this is another coin flip. Who do you think is going to win? I'm gonna settle. I'm gonna settle on FaZe here. I went against Toronto in the past. I'm gonna take FaZe here. They're gonna be pissed. This is gonna be a high volume series. FaZe, the guys on FaZe are absolute geeks, absolute nerds. They're gonna practice the shit out of this week because they know they're gonna have a shot at playing Toronto. So I'm gonna take FaZe in a 5-game set. I'm gonna take them 3-2 over Toronto. All right, Dallas Empire, Chicago Optic. This is where I take Chicago to lose. I'm gonna definitely take Dallas here. They got a tough first round matchup. Drawing against, who was it? FaZe, I believe. They drew against FaZe. Yeah. So, but I do think Dallas is better than Optic, especially where they're at team chemistry wise. And I mean, Optic's just in a bad slump right now. So I'm gonna take Dallas to win this in a 3-0 over Optic. Then here I got the Florida Mutineers, the London Royal Ravens. This is where I think London is going to come to a standstill. This is a great run by them. I think this would be their highest placing left so far this year. But Florida is absolute beast when it comes to Awakening and S&D. All you need to do is sneak one respawn, and I think they'll be just fine. So I'm going to take Florida in a 3-2 over London. Now I've got the Thieves and the Dallas Empire, man. This is a tough one. Hook face off against his former team. In my opinion, I think that's what's going to happen. But here I'm going to, I think I'm going to take Dallas here. I honestly couldn't tell you why. It's my gut feeling. And I'm going to go Dallas. I'm going Dallas in a 3-1 over the Thieves. All right, Toronto Ultra, Florida Mutineers. I don't expect Toronto to be one and done and out of the tournament. They're definitely better than Florida. I think this is a great run by Florida and London, but I don't see Toronto going down this easily. I'm going to take Toronto to win this one in kind of a convincing fashion. I'm going to take them in a 3-0 over Florida. All right, we'll hop up to winners finals here. We've got Atlanta. We've got New York. Man, what a matchup this is. I'm gonna go Atlanta to make it into winners all the way through. It's so hard to bet against them. Yes, they've lost a couple series, but out of all the teams in winners, I mean, they got to be the best team there. Obviously, Toronto right behind them. But I do think Atlanta is gonna make the finals here once again. I'm gonna take Atlanta in a 3-2 over New York. All right, now we have Dallas Empire, Toronto Ultra. Personally, I think Toronto's going to go on a run. I think they're going to find their way back into the finals. So, Toronto, I'm going to take them to beat Dallas in a 3-1. Since I already said it, I do believe Toronto will win and go all the way back to the finals against FaZe once again. So, I'm going to say Toronto over the subliners, and I'm going to take that in a 3-2 over New York. All right, and then we have a matchup of the Stage 2 major. In my opinion, we've got Atlanta FaZe Toronto Ultra. This time, I think it's going to be flipped. I'm going to take Atlanta to win this one. especially with how the last one ended. I do think it's going to be quite the lengthy series, but I'm going to take Atlanta to win this one and reclaim the throne at the top on Major 3, with Toronto just behind them. I think right now, at least after watching Stage 3 so far, these two teams are far beyond. I feel like it's just Atlanta and Toronto, and then like a big gap, and then you've got teams 3 and whatever. So I definitely think Atlanta is going to come on top here. I'm going to take them in a 5-2. No. That'd be disrespectful to Toronto. I'm going to take them in a 5-3 over Toronto. And that is it. That is my Stage 3 major bracket prediction. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to go ahead and submit my bracket. That is all I need to do. If you guys ever want to play, you guys can always join my bracket. Please play password 1234 if you ever want to join. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more of me, make sure to follow my Twitter and Twitch down below. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.